There was a time when I believed that silence was stronger than words. I thought that if I kept everything locked inside my heart, I could protect both of us from disappointment. Instead, that silence built walls between us that neither of us deserved. Every day I carried feelings I never shared, hoping somehow you would understand them without me speaking. Looking back now, I realize love was never meant to be a guessing game. It was meant to be honest, gentle, and brave. You have always been different from anyone I have ever known. Your heart has a way of making ordinary moments feel unforgettable. Even when you are simply smiling, you create peace around you. You probably don't even notice the effect you have on people. Especially on me. That quiet kindness you carry is rare. It isn't something you can fake or learn. It comes naturally because of who you are. There were days when I wanted to tell you everything. I wanted to say how much your happiness mattered to me, how every little achievement of yours made me proud, and how every difficult moment you faced somehow became my concern too. But fear has an incredible way of convincing us to stay quiet. Fear whispered that I wasn't enough, that my feelings would only become a burden, and that maybe you deserved someone better. So instead of speaking, I waited. Waiting became a habit. Every sunrise made me think, maybe today. Every sunset ended with the same unfinished conversation inside my heart. Time continued moving while my words remained trapped behind my lips. Then something unexpected happened. Life started teaching me lessons that no book ever could. I met people who pretended to care but disappeared when things became difficult. I watched promises break. I saw relationships built on convenience instead of commitment. Those experiences changed me. They helped me recognize the difference between temporary attention and genuine love. Whenever I thought about you, I realized you had never made me feel like I needed to become someone else. You accepted me even during moments when I struggled to accept myself. That kind of acceptance is incredibly rare. It isn't loud. It doesn't demand applause. It simply stays, quietly reminding you that you are valued. Sometimes I wonder if you ever felt the same invisible connection. Maybe there were moments when you suddenly thought about me without knowing why. Maybe there were nights when my name crossed your mind for just a second before you fell asleep. I'll never know for certain, but I like believing that hearts often communicate in ways our minds cannot explain. I don't expect perfection from either of us. Perfect people don't exist. We all carry scars from yesterday, worries about tomorrow, and mistakes we wish we could erase. What matters isn't pretending those things never happened. What matters is choosing to love each other despite them. You once showed kindness without expecting anything in return. It was such a small moment that you probably forgot it happened, but I remember every detail. That single act reminded me that goodness still exists in this world. It reminded me that people like you are the reason hope survives. If I could change one thing, I wouldn't erase every painful memory. Strange as it sounds, those difficult moments helped me appreciate what is truly valuable. Without them, I might never have realized how extraordinary your presence has been in my life. I hope you never doubt your worth, because this world has a habit of measuring people by things that don't truly matter. It celebrates popularity, appearance, and temporary success while overlooking compassion, loyalty, and sincerity. Yet those quiet qualities are the ones that leave the deepest impact. Please remember this whenever life feels overwhelming. Your value has never depended on how many people notice you. Your value comes from the person you choose to be every single day. There are still moments when I replay old conversations in my mind. I smile at the memories we created without even trying. Some of them lasted only a few minutes, yet they continue living inside my heart as if they happened yesterday. You taught me something important without realizing it. You showed me that genuine love doesn't always arrive with dramatic speeches or impossible promises. Sometimes it arrives through patience. Sometimes it appears in the way someone listens carefully, remembers small details, or quietly stands beside you when everyone else walks away. I wish I had thanked you for those moments sooner. Life moves faster than we expect. One day becomes another, weeks become months, and before we realize it, years have passed. That's why I don't want important feelings to remain unspoken anymore. Whether our journey leads us side by side or down different paths, I never want you to question what you have meant to me. You inspired me to become more honest, more patient, and more understanding. Loving someone should make us better, not because they demand it, but because they awaken the best parts of who we already are. That's exactly what happened to me. Even during seasons when everything around me felt uncertain, the thought of you remained constant. You became a reminder that beautiful things still exist, even after disappointment. That reminder carried me through more difficult days than you could ever imagine. Maybe you've wondered why I sometimes seem distant. It wasn't because I cared less. Quite the opposite. I cared so deeply that I became afraid of saying the wrong thing, making the wrong move, or losing what little connection we already had. Fear disguised itself as silence, and silence often looks like indifference even when the heart is overflowing with love. For that, I am truly sorry. If I could sit beside you right now, I wouldn't fill the moment with complicated explanations. I would simply thank you. Thank you for existing exactly as you are. Thank you for every smile you shared without knowing how much it meant. Thank you for reminding me that kindness still matters, no matter where life takes us from here. I sincerely hope your days are filled with peace, your nights with restful sleep, and your heart with the confidence that you are deeply appreciated. There will always be people who misunderstand you, underestimate you, or fail to recognize your value. Please don't let their opinions become your identity. Keep believing in the beautiful heart you carry. Keep choosing kindness even when the world feels cold. Keep trusting that what is meant for you will arrive at exactly the right time, and if destiny ever allows our paths to cross again, I hope we meet without fear, without hesitation, and without the silence that once kept so many important words hidden. Until then, know this: some people enter our lives for only a season, while others become part of our soul forever. Whatever name life gives our story, you will always remain one of the most meaningful chapters in mine. Let me know when you're ready for the next part, and I'll continue seamlessly in the same style.